It's time for Coffee Talk with John. A fine roast this morning. So I had someone ask me via comment section the other day, what about Abraham Hicks? What about Abraham Hicks? And I love that. I love that they asked the question because people have often asked me this question. I'm fascinated by Abraham Hicks. I have very specific beliefs about Abraham Hicks. So I thought I'd share them and realize that anything I share, if it doesn't ring true to you, that's great. It's you having your own discernment. Esther Hicks, I think, is an amazing channel. I think when she first started channeling the information that was coming through her, that she, like most channels, was very much into the mindset of how separate this thing was. And over the course of time, she has come more and more in tune with being okay with the information coming through her. When she first started doing the channeling of Abraham, the group called Abraham, what she discovered very quickly was that early on she was using the accent and the different voice and the different tonalities and all kinds of stuff of that nature. And now she doesn't use any of that anymore. Now it's just her own voice speaking. The same thing happened to me. I was doing channeling of Gabriel, or we called him Gabriel because that's the way it was pronounced. It came through me. Found out later on that is the actual early pronunciation of the name. But I, in the beginning of that process, I used a different voice, a different accent, different. It was all coming through, and then over the course of time, it became my own voice. And somebody asked why that happened. Well, somebody who was in the room, because we would do sessions with multiple people asking questions, and the answer was that me as the channel was not comfortable with the information coming through me because of my own self-worth, my own self-doubts, my own lack of feeling divine, which is how most of the world thinks. And over the course of time, I had become more and more comfortable with the information coming through me, and I had come to a point where I was like, okay, it's just information coming through me. And so with Esther, I see the exact same process. Over the course of time, she's lost the accent, she's lost all this stuff. She's still bringing information through. But here's something I do want to say. Anybody who's channeling information on this side, is bringing it through their own filter. And the human filter, as it comes through, you're coming into a, for lack of a better word, a realm where to be here means there's got to be fallibility, there's got to be flaws, and so any information that's being channeled is coming through the filter of somebody who is experiencing a place that is flawed. So the information that comes through it's just like reading the Bible. You go through and you discern what feels right, what feels like it is accurate, and when it doesn't feel accurate, then you have to go, okay, is that what I believe? And you come back to your own personal beliefs. Same thing can be taken with Abraham Hicks or Edgar Casey or me or anybody who's doing any channeling stuff. When I watch Abraham Hicks stuff, I really feel like it's got great information, but it's too overthought. The use of the word vortex and all these elements are just a little overthought. I think it's a little too much information. But being here in this place, words are imperfect. So the words that are coming through Esther, and Esther's pulling the words out that best fit what she's experiencing or seeing or bringing through. But there is no one channel in the world who is bringing in absolute perfect information, because it's just not possible in this place to bring in absolute perfect information. You know, when you read the Bible, like I said, you find all these areas that make you feel good and make you feel loving, and you find all these other areas that just don't make you feel that way. You know, when Paul says you can beat your slave just so he doesn't die because he's your property, doesn't feel pretty loving to me. Doesn't feel of God to me. So when I look at Esther Hicks, I see someone doing really good work. I see someone who is bringing information through, but all of that information needs to go through your own personal discernment, and you should not take anybody's information unless it rings true to you. That's what Buddha said. Believe no one, even me, unless it rings true to you. And that was his quote. So you are the one who is taking your personal journey. If Abraham Hicks sounds great to you, great, follow it. But don't make it the one track you go down, because as Bruce Lee said, fixed patterns are not the truth. It's when you shift away from them, that there only being one fixed pattern, that you find the truth. That's a paraphrasing what he said, because I don't remember exactly the way he said it. But the idea was those fixed patterns will put you in a box, whereas only listening to one source will put you in a box, and you'll never have the opportunity to explore further, see a bigger picture. My thoughts on Abraham Hicks. I think she's doing great work. I think she's bringing information through beautifully. I think she has her own filters involved, as do anyone. And I think that you yourself need to take whatever information comes into your life and assess it for your own self. That's the synopsis of what I believe. And I'm going back to having my coffee now. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for your support of the channel. You know, every day I pour my heart into creating these videos so that they bring value. That's my goal. That's my intention. And if they have brought value to you, and you have the means, directly below this video, you're going to see a donation link. You can donate as little or as much as you'd like if you have found value. Also, you can go to johnofnew.com, pick up my regression, which is the moment of me meeting Jeshua and witnessing the crucifixion is on that regression. My meditations, my mini courses, even prints of my Jeshua painting are available on the johnofnew.com website. So if you have the means and you would like to make a purchase or make a donation, please feel free, because this channel solely exists by your generosity. And I am completely grateful to you for allowing me to speak my truth and hopefully bringing value to you. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.